Hello, welcome to another reading with me. So this is a collective reading. That means all the messages may not resonate with you. However, if you are here, there is something for you. But take the messages as they fit. Use your intuition. Use discernment. Don't try to make anything fit that doesn't fit for you. And when I talk about energy, I am strictly talking about the energy. So masculine and feminine energy does not necessarily mean a physical masculine or feminine person. It could also be your internal divine masculine and divine feminine energy. So again, take it all as it fits. And I'm going to start off to see what is in the energy. What have we got here? Okay, so first off, I see we have some Scorpio. And then we have someone's North Node. Then we have two Gemini, Cancer, Neptune. Okay, so spiritually, some water energy going on here. And Libra. More Neptune energy. At number 7, 5, 9. 7, 5, 9, or 7, 5, or 9. Interesting. And then we have some Saturn energy. All right. So Saturn gets stuff done. So that's a pretty interesting energy to coming out here right now. Someone is working to get out of their North Node. They're getting out of their South Node, moving into their North Node. They're taking action and listening to their soul. It's like the time is now for somebody to get on their path. I'm hearing this stop dilly-dallying. So maybe somebody who was procrastinating or just indecisive about something, knowing that they need to do something or knowing the answer to something, but not having the courage to step up and do it or to finally tackle something. Could be a self-esteem issue. Dragons may be significant to somebody. Could be a totem animal, just somebody who feels drawn to dragons, may have a dragon tattoo. So we have dominance here. It says believing in yourself and healing, restoring hope. There's rebirth, giving yourself a second chance. So somebody might need to forgive themselves for something. There may be something that they wanted to do and they thought that maybe they made some poor decisions in the past and they messed it up. And then they may have written off themselves, decide that they're not going to pursue something that they truly want, something that is aligned with their soul path. May just have been feeling very discouraged. Like, what's the purpose what's the point of doing this or trying again? I just keep doing the same thing, making the same mistakes. Things just keep turning out the same way. So what's the purpose? What's the point? Ooh, so you got destruction. Releasing your anger. I feel like there's a conversation that's gonna happen or needs to happen. Somebody's been repressing a lot of their anger. They've not been communicating it. Or maybe they've just not been facing it or admitting that they have this anger. There's something related to somebody's resources, so their finances, abundance. They may have been going through some financial struggles. But this has been like a restriction in their energy. This also has to do with them not going with the flow. So I'm fighting somewhere like where their soul has been trying to lead them. It's created like an energetic block. They created an energetic block, which has been affecting multiple areas of their life, including their finances. Okay, and then we have understanding, looking at both sides. And choices, understanding consequences. Okay, so seems like there's gonna be a very heated conversation that needs to happen. There's some sort of conflict that needs to be resolved. Where either one or both of those people in this conflict, when they have this conversation, they're gonna have to try to understand things from the other person's perspective. It's kind of like a cooling off energy. It's like, don't go into this. If this is somebody coming to have a conversation with you, or you have to have a conversation with somebody about something, don't go in heated, ready to just graze stuff down to the ground. Going with the intention of solving the problem and understanding the problem, not just for you to be heard. It's like that will diffuse the anger, diffuse the, I guess, aggression, not make the other person defensive. Okay. So this may be you or the other person thinking about you in this way, but there's someone who thinks somebody is upset with them, very angry with them, and it's not that they don't know that they were wrong or they need to apologize. It's almost like they're giving that person some time to cool off before they come in and try to talk about it. And it's because they can see things from the other person's perspective. So they may not have felt like they did anything wrong or they were wrong in the moment. But after having cooled off themselves and looked at things from the other person's perspective, may have been realizing that maybe that person is justified in being upset with me. Maybe if you're the person who's upset, understanding things from your perspective. And even if you're not angry, they feel like you, based on whatever the conflict is, they expect you to be angry. They think you're angry. You may have just decided it is what it is and you're just being silent, or you just pulled your energy back from this person. And if this is not how you typically handle conflict or handle conflict with them, they think you're angry because you're not doing the same things you usually do. Interesting. But let me get a little bit more clarification on that. Oh. Okay, so we have Six of Swords. So there's a lot of anger here. Like I said, somebody chose to walk away from conflict. It's like they're choosing peace. This could have been like a situation where both people, where it's like it was causing more harm than good. It could be like a work situation or somebody in a relationship with where there's constant arguing and it's just destructive. It's like a cycle of chaos. It just keeps happening and somebody's just like tired of it. They may have been arguing over money or resources. Okay. For a small group, it's gonna be a relationship ending. Somebody's going through a divorce or ending a long-term relationship, and there's conflict over resources. So if they were not married, it could be like paying child custody, child support. They may have a child custody battle. If they are married, that is separating their resources, their assets. Somebody may be asking for alimony. And then the other person feeling like what that person's asking for is unreasonable. And it could very well be that that person is being unreasonable and just trying to create hardship for them out of revenge because they're upset that this person no longer wants to be in a relationship with them. Okay. But whatever it is, somebody's leaving that behind. Somebody's leaving it behind. They're tired of the chaos. This is somebody who really just wants peace in their life. Yeah. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, there is a partnership that they were truly invested in this. They thought that they were going to build a beautiful future, very prosperous life with this person. So there may have been some sort of betrayal, or just that they may have gotten into this relationship a little too fast. Or somebody was pretending to be something they're not. Like somebody sold them a pipe dream, basically. It turned out to not be what they thought it was gonna be. Eight of Swords. Yep. They could not see. For whatever reason, they could not see the danger that this person or this connection presented. They couldn't see this person's true colors when they got into this relationship with them, or they made this commitment. It's like something about about this relationship, the way this person presented themselves, etc., it had them turned around. It's like somebody was playing mind games with them, being very manipulative, and yeah, And it's like they feel like they got tricked, like, so now they feel like they were stuck in this situation, in this relationship. And it's kind of like for some people, somebody being in this relationship and them not being happy, wanting to live, but every time they try to leave, it's like that person promising things are gonna be better, or apologizing and saying, it's gonna get better, I promise, I'll try, I won't do it again, type thing. And they believed it, and then things got better. But then once they got comfortable again, that person reverts to the same behavior. So it was just cycles of that happening. Nine of Pentacles. So this is one of the reasons this person is very upset, because whatever assets this person may be trying to get from them, money this person's trying to get from them, they feel like it's unfair because they worked hard for this. They earned this stuff on their own. So they may be angry, thinking like this person was really just a gold digger, this person was just using them, etc. And they may be angry at themselves for not seeing it. So, and it's like they want to be out of this connection. They want to be single. But if they choose to be single, they choose to leave this connection, this person is either threatening to or going to take a huge chunk of what they worked for. Oh, yeah. So we got the Star. I do feel this person has chosen their peace, though. They have chosen their peace. So even if they're upset about it, they've decided that their peace and happiness is more important than those material things. Yeah, they're at a place where they have a decision to make right now. You know what's crazy? This is giving a little bit of karma for somebody, or they think it's karma. Like they may have done this to somebody with this choice here that they have to make, understanding the consequences of your choices. It's like they did not have to be with this person. There was somebody in their life, and this is how this may relate to you. You may have been the person in their life that they betrayed and chose somebody else. They thought this person was a better option, but what was happening was this was very superficial. They were concerned about money and material things, surface level. So this person now, they either are going through this or they have gone through this, where they eventually came to the conclusion that they can recover whatever financial issues they've had, whatever money they lose, whatever assets they have to give up to get this person out of their life or to get away from this person. It's like, yeah, I'll give that up because I can make it back. I can get it back. I can get something better. So they're no longer in this lack mentality or come up from this place of scarcity. Yeah, we got the Wheel of Fortune. All right, so I think it's ironic that for this person, once they actually walked away from that thing, because they felt like they were stuck, they thought that they didn't have an option, they had to stay there or they were going to lose everything. But once they made the decision to leave that thing behind, it's like their luck changed. The things that they were scared of losing, etc., they either got something better or more. So it's like this is what unlocked the energy of abundance for them. Them getting out of the scarcity mentality, fear of losing what they have and holding on to what was actually trying to live their life, opened up the door for more to come into their life. Then looking at both sides, understanding. So if they did this to you, they're understanding where you're coming from. If you walked away from this person or you just went silent on them, but they've had some time to reflect on their behavior, on the choices that they've made. And I feel like they're understanding where you're coming from. It's like this person's saying, well, if I were them, I would be mad at me too. I would walk away from me too. I wouldn't want anything to do with me either if I were in their shoes. But I do feel like it took some sort of betrayal or something, some loss for them to understand and see things from your perspective. So that is where this karma is coming from. They're understanding the consequences of their choices. Whew. Yep, 10 of Cups. So there is a deep connection between the two of you. You may have always known this. You may have told this to them. But now they're understanding it. They're understanding things from your perspective. They're seeing what it is you already knew about your connection. Well, yeah. So their understanding of what it is they're seeing is that they're thinking you are their soulmate. Y'all would make a power couple. That's pretty much what they're seeing here. But and there's this thing that they're understanding, that the relationship they chose, the path that they chose, they were solely focused on material things. And they thought that would bring them happiness, bring them joy. But now they're realizing that they had this harmonious connection with you. You all supported each other. They felt at home with you. You were their perfect match. You made them happy. And they thought they had to choose money over happiness. But this person's realizing that had they chosen happiness, chosen to go with their heart, the money, the material wealth and stuff that they wanted would also come with that. Would have been a natural consequence of them following their heart. Ooh, yep, Four of Pentacles. And they've been holding back, which is strange because they want to say all this. They don't want to let go of your connection. They don't want to let go of you. They can't let go, but they're also not saying anything. But it's like some sort of fear attached to it. For some people, the fear that they have is messing things up again, or that it's too good to be true. Things are gonna turn out with you the same way it turned out with that other person. The consequences of not thinking things through, if they jumped into that other connection without fully understanding what they were doing, what they were getting into, etc., they're concerned about doing the same thing with you. So somebody needs to give themselves a second chance. Choices, yeah. So we have the Five of Pentacles. The relationship that they chose, not only were they lonely in that connection, but that relationship drained their finances. It was not very prosperous at all. It was not the best investment of time, resources, love, energy. Yep, and we have the King of Swords here. They were closed off from their heart. So they made a logical, what they thought was a logical decision when they should have been making a heart-centered decision. I feel like in this relationship that they chose, this connection they chose, the path they chose, even though they chose to stay in this connection knowing that they're not happy, etc., they kind of just like retreated within themselves, closed off their heart more, because they didn't want to deal with the consequences of that choice. They didn't want to admit it, that they messed up. So it's like closing off themselves from feeling anything, becoming cold, so that they can endure the loneliness. Because like the pain of what they lost or what they think they lost is too much, or was too much to bear. Yeah, got Nine of Wands. It's been going on for a long time. This was their way of protecting themselves, but ironically, this also led to more conflict in their connection, the path that they chose. There's a lot of introspection that's going on with this person. All right. So even if they chose to walk away from this connection that they chose, it's like they're really berating themselves or just disappointed in themselves. And there's anger towards themselves because it's like, well, I put myself in this predicament. If they're going for a divorce, or they were going for a divorce, and this person was just being nasty and mean and just trying to like be unfair, take all their resources, etc., just out of spite, it's like they're mad at that person, but also mad at themselves for not seeing their true colors before, for believing what it is that person sold them. Okay. So let me see if I can get something else on there before I close out this reading. Let me see. What other information can I get? Oh, apathy thing. So yeah, being in this relationship, sunflowers might be important to someone, might be important to your connection. It says, ignite your passion, for it's the antidote to indifference. Yeah, so if this person closing out their heart, etc., they may have actually just been in this place of just indifference and apathy, not feeling any pleasure, just feeling like they're going through the motions. And the answer is that they're not stuck. They really just had to make this choice to walk away and follow their heart, go after what they're passionate about. So we have grief, suppression, and isolation. In pain, find healing and deeper connection to yourself. So this person, they were suffering, they were in pain with all this stuff going on, but it had a purpose. It was necessary to get them back on the right path. Because of this betrayal, this relationship, etc., it forced them to go within, reconnect with source, reconnect with themselves, and realize that their identity is not tied to their resources. It's not tied to, like, their worth is not connected to all those things that they were holding on to. So we have suppression. Express, don't suppress. Authenticity is freeing. Yeah. And then isolation. In solitude, discover your true self and connect deeper. So whatever it is, this divorce, separation, whatever loss they experienced in their life, it was necessary. It was meant to happen to push this person into this place of isolation. It's like it forced them there to where they could get a deeper look at things, get away from distractions, work on some insecurities, etc. So I am gonna close this out with some angel guidance and see what came out. So we have 4 that came out. I'm just gonna take those. It says blessed connection. Celebrate the connections that enrich your life today. Each relationship is a gift. All right, so faith restored. Reaffirm your faith in the universe today. Trust that you are supported and guided at all times. All right, so your connection, I don't know if you've had contact with this person recently, or maybe it's just this healing work that this person has been doing with them being in isolation. It's like their faith has been restored in love and relationship. Which is why they're able to make this choice. Their faith have been restored in people. Because even though they made this choice that did not turn out so well, it's like they're not willing to give up their happiness or the potential for a happy, healthy relationship because of this bad outcome. Inner sanctuary. Create a sacred space within today. Retreat into stillness and find peace. An angel of compassion. Extend a hand of kindness to someone in need today. Your compassion will bring healing and light into their life. So you may be this person, this angel of compassion. Okay. So then we have light the way on the bottom, and this I'm feeling is both you and that person. So it says, be a beacon of hope for others today. Your positivity and encouragement will guide someone out of the darkness. So this person making this choice to leave behind those resources, to leave a connection that was no longer serving them, despite the fact that they could lose their resources, their material wealth, etc. They could lose a lot of money, status, etc. It's like your choice to walk away and to choose you. Your choice to be alone rather than be in a dysfunctional situation has inspired this person to choose themselves. But because they've gone through this darkness now, they've gone through what you've gone through, they've chosen themselves and walked away and realized that they survived it. But not only did they survive it, even if they didn't know what was coming, it was following their heart, trusting where they were being led, trusting the universe, has led to this inner peace for them and prosperity. So it's like they're now in a position to help other people. Okay, so yeah, anyway, this is your reading, and thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.